Namaste, friends. The theme of today is joy. Are you ready to have some fun? Meet me on the mat. So today we will actually start seated. Come into a comfortable cross-legged pose. You might want to prop your hips up on a cushion or a bolster or a blanket, yogi's choice. But just find a place where you're comfortable. Lean slightly back onto your sits bones so that the core engages. And then allow the left ear to fall towards the left shoulder. And if you'd like, you can reach your right arm out in order to accentuate the stretch on the neck or the shoulder, wherever you might be feeling it. And if you'd like to make it a little bit deeper, you can take that right hand around, back and behind. Allow the shoulder to drop away from the ear. And gently draw the chin down and in towards the chest, perhaps changing the way the stretch feels. And then bring the chin all the way to the chest and the right ear over to the right shoulder. Switching sides, so take the left arm long. Perhaps bring the left arm back and around behind. Let the shoulder fall away from the ear. And perhaps bring the chin in toward the chest a little bit, seeing how that perhaps changes the stretch along the neck. Release the hand, bring the chin into the chest. And then slowly lift the head back to center. Now take a big inhale and bring the heart space over the right knee, over the left, and then round back onto the tailbone. Press the space between the shoulder blades toward the back of the room, and then come back on forward. So we'll do a few circles along the base of the spine as though you are stirring a pot with the base of your spine. Big soup pot. What's in the soup pot today? Vegetables, maybe some potatoes, butternut squash. Taking it slow, switch directions now. Whichever way you were going before, go the opposite way now. And then meet me back in center with a neutral spine. Now bring the hands onto the mat, come into tabletop. Wrists underneath shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the tailbone up to the sky, heart moves between the biceps, chin lifts to parallel. Exhale, round through the tailbone, pointing the tailbone down towards the knees. Press through the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, drop the belly, tailbone lifts, heart space moves forward. Shoulders relax down the spine. Exhale, round through the belly, press through the back as though you're trying to get your back all the way up to the ceiling. Let the head be heavy. Inhale, arch the back, lift the chest, lift the chin. Exhale, round through the tailbone, round through the back, chin to chest. Come back to center. Make sure that your fingers are spread wide. Press through the base of each finger. Press through the tops of the feet. Lift the knees. Core super tight. Lift the knees just a couple inches off of the mat. Waken up the belly. Waken up the abs. And release. Realign. Take a deep breath in. And out. Lift the knees. Squeeze the core. Squeeze it tight. And release. Last one, press through the tops of the feet. Inhale deeply. And exhale, lift the knees just an inch off of the mat. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And release. Now flip the toes over. And this time, inhale deeply, engage the core, make sure that you're ready. Exhale, lift the knees, and then take the right hand to the left shoulder, left hand to right shoulder. So make sure the knees are only a couple inches off the ground. Core is engaged 10 times. 1, 2, try not to move the hips too much. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Lift the hips high, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up. Open the hip, point the toes, lift the toe to the sky. Find a lot of length. Take up a lot of space. And then square the hips, squeeze the knee between the elbows. Step it through. Inhale, high lunge. Smile. Made it to the mat today. It's a good day. It's a beautiful day to be alive. Bend the left knee, drop the left knee towards the mat, press through the right heel, come back up. 10 times. 1, 2, make sure the left knee is going straight down. 3, press through the right heel. 4, 5, core tight. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. High lunge. Press the left heel away from you. Move the ball of the foot maybe a couple inches farther away. So the left leg is stick straight. Inhale here. Exhale, plant the palms. Step it back to plank. Belly to the mat. Come onto the tops of the feet. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, cobra. Lift the hands. Make sure that you're not using the hand. Press to the tops of the feet. And release. Good job. Press it back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Open the hip. Point the toes. Take up lots of space. Enjoy the stretch. And then exhale, square the hips. Squeeze the knee between the elbows. Step it through. High lunge. Drop the right knee towards the mat, straight down, press through the left heel, come back up 10 times. 1, 2, 3, core tight. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, smile. 10. Excellent job, high lunge. Lift the crown of the head, grow a little bit taller. Press the right heel away from you. Squeeze the left knee into the center line. And exhale, plant the palms. Step it back. Plank. Belly to the mat. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, cobra. Lift the hands. Press to the tops of the feet and the hip points. Really use the lower back here. And release. Press it back up. Downward facing dog. Press through the base of each finger. Press the mat away from you as though you're trying to rip the mat in two between your hands and your feet. Navel up and in, hips high to the sky. Inhale, left leg up, open the hip, bend the knee. And then square the hips, squeeze the knee between the elbows, step it through, high lunge. Take your hands to prayer, left elbow to the outside of the right knee, twist. Press the left heel away from you. Look over your right shoulder if that feels good in your body today. Inhale back to center. Exhale, plant the palms, step it back, plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog. Second chaturanga, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up, open the hip, bend the knee. Square the shoulders as best you can. And then square the hips, squeeze the knee between the elbows, step it through, high lunge. Press the right heel away from you, straight up to the sky, squeeze the left thigh in towards the body, and then take your hands to prayer, right elbow to the outside of the left knee, twist. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, plant the palms. Step it back, plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog. Second chaturanga to downward facing dog. Excellent job. Inhale, right leg up. Open the hip, bend the knee. And then square the hip, squeeze the knee between the elbows, step it through, high lunge. Keep the right knee bent, bring your hands to your hips if you'd like, and then step the left foot forward towards the right, so you're in sort of like a one-legged squat or chair. Step it back, forward, back, 10 times. 1, 2, 3. Keep the right knee bent, core tight. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. High lunge. Plant the palms, step it back to plank. And from here, keep the core super tight, spread the fingers wide, hop the feet behind the hands, and then hop back to plank 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog. Second chaturanga to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up, open the hip, bend the knee. Square the hips, squeeze the knee between the elbows, step it through, high lunge. Keep the left knee bent, hands to the hips, step forward and step back. Core tight, 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. High lunge, plant the palms, plank, and 10 more plank jumps. Do your best. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Core tight. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog. Second chaturanga to downward facing dog. Inhale, rock forward to plank. Take your fingers just slightly pointing inward, so we're in the top of a push-up. Push up. One knee in, other knee in. Jump forward, jump up. So we'll do 10 of those. I'm going to move back a little bit so I stop annoying my dog. You can obviously do the push-ups from your knees. If that's where we're at, do 2 push-ups from your feet and then go to the knees. Just take it at your pace. Pause the video if I'm going too fast. Make sure you do 10 at whatever level you see fit. So top of a push-up, one knee in, other knee in, jump forward, jump up, one, jump back, push up, one knee in, other knee in, jump forward, jump up, two, jump back, push up, knee in, jump forward, jump up, three, jump back, push up, knee in, forward, up, four. I need to get a better mic for when I'm jumping. Hi, baby. Jump back, push up, jump, or sorry, knee in, forward, up, five more. Try to make your jump high. Give it everything you've got. 7 for me. Core tight. 8. 9. And 10. Squeeze it in. And jump. And plank. And vinyasa. Upward facing dog. Second chaturanga to downward facing dog. Meet me in downward facing dog once you finish your 10. Good job. Now, rock forward, bringing the knees a few inches off of the mat. Hop the feet a little bit closer. Knees over to the right. Take your left foot to your right hand. Knees over to the left. Right foot to left hand. 10 times. Squeeze it tight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hop the knees closer to the wrists. Make sure that they're hovering off of the mat. Right knee to right elbow, left knee to left elbow. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Knees to the mat. Woo, good job. Okay. Moving on. Come to sit on your bum. Keep your toes on the mat if you'd like. Lift the heart space. Keep the lower back, natural lower back curve. Lean back. You can hold on to your thighs for support at first. And then keep your toes on the mat. Hands in front of you. Reach to the right, reach to the left. 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Russian twists. Roll down onto your back. Knees at a 90-degree angle. Lengthen the tailbone away from you, so press your lower back into the mat. And then from here, a couple variations. You can take your hands underneath your bum for support. You can take your hands out to the sides for support. Or if you want to make it really hard, lift your upper body. Take your hands above your head. Keep the feet at a 90 degree, the knees at a 90 degree angle. Touch the right toes to the mat, then the left. Squeeze the core tight. Press the lower back into the mat 10 times. 1, 2, lift the chest. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Knees in the chest. Quick break. Remember, this is joy. Joy to be able to work out like this. Joy to be able to come to your mat every day. Joy to push yourself past your boundaries. Lift the heart space again. Reach above the head if that's where we're going. Otherwise, you can stay with whatever variation you choose. Take your left toes to the mat. Right leg goes straight. And then bring the right heel towards the mat. Come back up 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look up at the sky. 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch sides. Right toes to the mat. Left legs long. 1, 2. Lift the hip. Lift the chest. 3. Don't lift the hips. 4, 5. Should be burning. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, release. Bring the knees into the chest. Rock left and right. Excellent. Take the feet, soles of the feet to the mat. Walk them in towards your bum. Press your elbows into the mat. Hands facing each other. Shift the shoulders underneath your heart space. Press through the heels. Squeeze the thighs together. Lift the hips. Bridge pose. Press the mat away from you with your feet. Chest moves towards the chin. And release. Bring the right foot on top of the left knee. Thread the hands behind the left thigh. Figure 4 on the back. Gently pull the left thigh towards you. Right knee moves away from you. Take the left foot to the mat. Cross the right knee on top of the left. Hook the foot behind the calf if you'd like. And then drop the knees over to the left. Look over the right shoulder. Back to center. Right foot on the mat. Left ankle comes over right knee. Thread the hands behind the thigh. Figure 4. And release the right foot to the mat. Cross the left knee on top of the right. You can hook the foot behind the shin if you'd like. And move everything over to the right. Look over your left shoulder if that feels good. Inhale, come back to center. Take both legs long. Reach your hands above your head. Press through the heels. Point the toes. Point the fingers. Lift the chest up. Cat stretch. And then release. Allow the feet to fall left and right. The hands to come back, the hands to the mat. Palms to the sky. Lengthen the tailbone towards the heels. Relax the shoulders underneath the heart space so that you can open through the chest. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Inhale in joy, pleasure, happiness. Exhale joy, pleasure, happiness. Allow the corners of your lips to turn up. Allow yourself to smile and bask in the joy of this practice. Rest here in Shavasana for as long as you're able. And I shall see you tomorrow. All my love. Namaste.